AI is no longer a conversation about the future. And in this month, Microsoft made one of the most significant changes in Power BI that has been expecting in They put AI directly inside the model view in Power BI. It's called Copilot in web modeling. You can now talk to your semantic model in plain English, ask it to rename your tables, fix your relationship, write your DAX, and the Power BI community is celebrating what Microsoft calls a game changer. I'm a Microsoft certified professional. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I've been building Power BI reports for years, and I've been able to see the evolution of what Power BI is in the past 5 years till current to the AI era of what has just been launched. Even before this launch, there are some MVPs that have been connected to Power BI. So I checked out the Copilot in Wellbeing. Let's check it out. Let's see what it is. So firstly, you need to go to your Power BI Fabric account, just app.powerbi.store.com. It takes you to your own page in Power BI. Once it's take you that, you need to first check the access of you whether you have access to the Copilot. If I click on this here, you see, let me open Copilot here. You have it. It's saying Copilot is not available in my workspace. None of your workspace have required capacity for Copilot. To get started, contact your admin. What this means is this. So this is not a bug, this is not a paywall, and I want to explain what this means for you if you're actually opening this and you're finding there. So this is one of the conversations that is not being made in the community or that is not actually mentioned in people that actually get excited and want to see what AI can do in their Power BI report. Copilot in Power BI requires what Microsoft call organization capacity. What does organization capacity mean? It means the license you can have in your organization for organization wide to use it. Specifically, you need a fabric capacity, which is F2 as a minimum at least, or higher. So if you're on Power BI Pro license, it means you can't use it. The trial capacity can't give you that. So because I'm a Pro license, I'm a trial capacity, I can have that. Now, let's look at what that means for the mid-sized business, for Africa business. There are some organizations, mostly organizations across even entire world that are mid-sized, which is they're on Pro license to save all of that. So if you are working in mid-sized company in Africa or in Europe or in the Middle East, and you have full license and you just get the update, this is a game changer for you. You can now use the AI, you can prompt all of this. I will show you a demo of how this is being done on the Microsoft updates page blog, while all of it is being done. But you just need to know your exact things that your full license can actually give you what this is for you. And that is the reality of major data professionals facing currently if you're in mid-sized organization, even mostly big organizations in all of this, because this license take a whole lot of cost in their own aspects. So how does Copilot in web looks like? Let's see what it's in the release blog of what they have. So you just need to go to community, type it there, just put Power BI June updates on your browser, or you put Copilot in web modeling 2020. It's still in preview, which is they are still working on it. It might not be actually giving you the best video you want or the best features you want, but it's still in progress. They will keep updating it. I think that's one of the best things Microsoft has in the past years since I've been working in the Power BI space. In the past 5 years, is every single month there's always updates, and that's one of the things he has used to actually overcome other BI tools in the world. And that's why it's one of the top most and adopted usage of tools for BI reporting. And now AI is here, and I know one of the things we always have is how can AI do? And we look at that. AI here is to make you more efficient. It's not taking your analysis job anyway. So let's look at what it is in the summary. Welcome to June, and you scroll down, read all of that you want to do. You can watch the video, click on watch on YouTube. When you click on watch on YouTube, you open a new tab for you, and you can go back there. You look at this, join us, the event. So this is the major thing in the preview. So how can you access this? You click on the Fabric app, all of that. So once you put it, you can see the sample of the demo of how all of this. These are built with AI, just with a prompt in Copilot, and you look at your data. You can see Copilot work modeling preview. You do all of your thing, you just write it here, rename your stuff. So all of these things are still in progress, and this is how it looks like in the capability, what it can do, and all of that. So that these are the updates of what was launched, which is what the features that was released. You can see how all of this thing has been working. You can give it your try, sales benchmark, highlight the trends and all of this, and you can see what it's doing in all of that. You can ask it to analyze your model, rename your model, inconsistent naming, unclear structure, missing relationship. You can prompt it here to do, which is to do all of that. And that's one of the Copilot in web modeling, which is makes your model, it gives it more simple things. You can go through more on the blog page if you don't have access to it. There are more YouTubes you can check on YouTube still too. So I might actually attach a video of the release. I just have it as I just open this Power BI update in this. So this is not just a chatbot on the side for you. This is AI inside your model, authoring your experience, modifying your semantic models based on your natural language. So what you do before, there are tons of models or some database of people that will say, okay, you name this customer ID or anything you want to do. But now you are not actually renaming that. You can just put a prompt down and it will go through your model and do all of that for you. So this is a smart design, a smart update from Microsoft. Though there is an MCP, if you have used like Cloud, you can connect Cloud to Power BI where you can do all of this, because I've done some things like that in the past few months. I've been using MCP, but this is a game changer inside Microsoft itself instead of you connecting to third party. So now this tool is impressive, and I'm not discussing that. But here is the question I want you to say to: is your model actually ready for this type of solution or features that Microsoft just released? That's what now brings us into what we call data readiness. Here is what nobody is telling you. Copilot is the first 200 character of your table and column description to understand your data before it can do any of this. Is your model, is your data ready for this thing? Over 90% of Power BI models are empty. You can't even name them well. And these are the things AI doesn't do, which is if AI is not looking at this, it's operating blind. Power BI have empty descriptions, which is how it goes. If you open your Power BI, you see the description in your table, in your model view, it is done. So Copilot read those descriptions. If they are blank, it is guessing. It will just give you random thing. That's what AI does. So AI need a good data to be able to give you good data. So Copilot works best when you have a clean star schema, fact tables connected to dimension tables through properly defined relationship. If your model is a flat wild, normalize the table, which is what most analysts build when they are starting out. Copilot cannot navigate it. It does not know what is a metric and what is an attribute. It does not know what to aggregate or what to filter back. And here is the part that should concern you. Microsoft is retiring Power BI QA completely by December 2026. The Power BI QA completely is just for you to look at in your QA part where you open Power BI and you ask some questions based on your law and give you like is like a prompted question, like you type it. It's a pre-recorded that you say, okay, do you want to see something like this? You do. If you open your Power BI, let me open Power BI here. One of the things that should concern you the most as of now is Microsoft is retiring the Power BI Q&A completely by December 2020, which means there will not be that feature available again. If you have not actually used Q&A before, I can just show you on the web here. So you just need to click on edit one of your reports if you have on the publish. So this is the Q&A. So you can see when you put ask question, you will see it in your Power BI desktop also, which means you can see top reason by total client. It's just like some of suggested questions. You can see it's even here. QA will be retired in December 2026. So, but now you can see Copilot here because I'm on a pro license here. And what is majorly if you're actually encountering this, this is what you'll be on. But this is helping you to actually prepare for what you will be after that. So there won't be Q&A again. So the old rule build system is going away. If your model is not prepared for Copilot, which is if you're modeling of your model here, customer ID or anything, you can see how the description is blank. You just have this customer ID, no description, no all of this. Which means even if QA is due, Copilot becomes only natural language interfacing with your data. The old rule build system is going away. If your model is not prepared for Copilot, you lose natural language query entirely. Now think about it, what I'm trying to say in this context of Africa enterprise, or you are in Europe enterprise, or mid-system enterprise. I've worked with organizations across Nigeria and West Africa. I've seen how data models look like. This is even little bit of what I'm showing, how I do my own description. Some things you look at cost ID, some will even give you like RX something as a description in the column. So no star schema, no descriptive schema in place. And somewhere in the boardroom, they just say, you know what? AI can actually work in Power BI now. Can you just turn it on in the Copilot and AI will give us the answer we want to do, or you want to do self-service that anybody can just prompt. These are things you need to actually like do, because you need to set every data and intelligence in place for the AI, because AI does not fix bad data model. So if your model, all the description, all the folders, all the device naming conventions are not in place, the end user that actually want to prompt this will be getting wrong result, and it will fall back to the organization. AI does not fix bad data model. It scales them, and that is the worst, because your data needs to be ready. That was the question I asked. If you look at that, what is your data readiness for you to do all of this? So this is how you do all of that. In QA, you see how you can look at the Copilot. You can turn on the Copilot from there, do all of these things you want to do. Whether you have Copilot access today or not, and most of you don't, which is most of you do not. These are 5 things that will make your models better right now and Copilot ready when your organization does get the capacity. The first thing, add descriptions to every table column, which is what is this? So this is the table, customer table, add a description. This column, add a description. Means Copilot reads the first 200 characters. If the field is called AMT, which is amount, and description is blank, Copilot does not know if that means sales amount, tax amount, discount amount, rename it, describe it to the type of amount. The second thing is clean your naming convention. Cost ID becomes customer ID, quad card becomes product category. You see all of this customer ID onboarding completed, rename it with a clean naming convention. This is how you prepare for using AI with your model and to save the bad out that you'll be getting. No abbreviations, no technical jargons. Name things the way business user will say them out loud. So that's exactly how they will ask Copilot. Step 3, fix or fix your model, your star schema, make it cleaner, do all the relationship, define every single relationship, or create proper relationship. This is not optional for Copilot, because this is how it literally navigates your tables across and answer questions. The fourth one is define your key measure explicitly. Do not rely on implicit measure. Write explicit that measure for revenue, profits, customer count, all the basic metrics that you need in your KPIs. Define them. Whatever your organization care about, name them clearly. So when the end user are typing or prompting all of this in your report or anything, you give them the right accurate answer. And these are where you save yourself in using AI in doing your modeling. Set AI instruction in your model. This is new in 2026. Microsoft lets you write AI instruction directly in your semantic model, telling Copilot which measure to prioritize, which filters to apply. So you put all these instructions in your model. Microsoft allow you to do that. So if you are in an organization that have access to Copilot, you can do more around that. Most people do not know this or they don't use it. Actually, even in your AI tool, you will see all of that in your AI. Copilot in web modeling is significant features. I'm not saying ignore it. I'm saying prepare for it. This tool is the differentiator. Your data discipline is. The tool is not the differentiator. Your what? Your data discipline. Professional will prepare their model before they turn on Copilot will be the ones whose organization trust AI with. The ones who do not will spend 6 months explaining to their CFOs why the AI gives the wrong answer. And for those of you staring at that lock screen right now, or you're having that same issue, I just display and try to show you in the pictures. I see you, and I'm one of you. Though I have other things, I have other accounts, or try it out and see what it is. Maybe I will do another video around that. So use this time while you are waiting for the capacity, prepare your models, because when the door opens, you want to be ready to walk through it, not standing there with a messy data model, wondering why AI is not working. If this video helped you see the Copilot conversation differently, subscribe. I'm going to keep giving you practitioner view, not the hype, not the feature announcement, the view from depth of someone actually building this tool in Africa. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.